I am now creating weekly exclusive content for Patreon, so if you are interested in that, go check out the link down below. And of course, if you want to avoid the random lottery of FIFA points, you want to go straight to the source, buy the players directly, use u7buy.com and use the code TVM at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. Some gameplay in a Road to Glory episode. Who'd have thunk it? So from yesterday, went a little bit mad and completed a lot of games. Finished Turam, finished Laporte. I'm going to claim a lot of things in today's episode. I'm also going to open the guaranteed community team of the season pack. I do have other packs to open, as well as maybe the icon pack. I'm not sure if I need one more token for that. But what I'm going to do in today's episode is literally just claim a load of things. We'll do the SBC because I haven't even started the SBC. Might do a few other SBCs as well. But I want to save all of the packs, apart from the guaranteed team of the season, for tonight's, I would say tonight's Road to Glory. It won't be out till tomorrow, but basically tonight's team of the season, right? So tonight obviously is Premier League, as well as another league. Might be League and Os, might be Saudi League, might be something else. Who knows? However, we do know Premier League is coming out, and from what the leaked images suggest, we could get a whole host of Liverpool players. Now, a lot of them are going to be mind-numbingly expensive. What an embarrassing goal that was. But the one that I want the most is probably going to be the cheapest, Jordan Henderson. Now, I've seen reports that he's going to be 91 rated, which I think is a little bit high. Not that I'm saying he doesn't deserve it, but I would expect him to be 89, 90, no more than that. But I've seen a 91, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. When you're watching this, you may already know, but just know that tomorrow will be the pack opening extravaganza, and I do believe I have a 125k pack, as well as maybe a few others, and I may have that icon pack for tomorrow. I was going to have it for today, but I think we'll just do the guaranteed pack for today, and yeah. So, comment here from Malon MUFC says, how do you see how long people have been subbed for? Well, I'm not sure if you can see it, but in the comments of the new system, so YouTube Studio, it pops up with a little, if you've been subscribed for a very short amount of time, like a day or two, it'll tell me that you're a new subscriber. If you've been subbed for, I don't know, maybe 6 months, it probably won't tell me. And then there's you, for example, who, let's be honest, borderline stalker at this point. 6 years you've been subscribed to this channel. That's longer than I've had the channel. That is impressive stuff. Thank you very much for your unbelievable support. It also shows me channel members. Not that I can see a single channel member that has commented on yesterday's Road to Glory. So if you do want to be a channel member and have yourself a little logo, and for each month that you are subscribed, you get a new logo. I think 12 months is a gold logo as well. There are a couple of people who, I say subscribed, been a member for, you know. Not saying you have to do it. It's very it's low priced, but I mean, you don't get any benefit from it. Hey, up to you, whatever you want to do. Don't even worry about it. So, Get More UK says, a stipulation for next FIFA, maximum of 5 untradables in your team, or maximum 5 tradable. Check out Dr. Sebi for cures for arthritis. Okay, cool. I will have a look at that. But also, I've never really thought of that. Yeah, maybe a stipulation of no more than 5 untradables, or maybe we can only have 2 untradables. Maybe we could only have 2 tradables, 3 tradables. That would, I like the idea of only like 5 tradables, because then it would give me a reason to go and use certain SBC cards and have to complete, because at the moment they release SBCs here, and I'm not doing them. I'm looking at them. I've played that guy that I just beat 3-0, by the way. I've played him so many times over the last week. And I know it's him because he's the only one with the frog and that name. And anyway. Yeah, I like the idea of that, to be honest. Because the whole only tradable, it just gives me, what a free kick that is, just gives me a reason to go and complete SBCs, rather than normally, like now, like I said, they're releasing so many and I'm just leaving them. And same with objective cards. I like, oh, well, I've got no use for him. But maybe if the stipulation is I'm only allowed to buy 2 players, or I would say the other way around is a good way as well, but it's going to get to a point where we have no coins, and League SBC method and having coins for packs and things like that, it's always nice to have, right? So yeah. Ruvishan says, I haven't been commenting, but just wanted to say that I'm still loving the content. And what has been your favourite SBC this FIFA? That is a question that I probably can't answer. Maybe Jamie Vardy's Player of the Month. I mean, that was like, what, 30, 40k, and I still use him to this day. Very, very good card. Yeah, that's the only one that stands out. It's the only one that I'm like, right, well, let me think about this. Vardy comes to mind straight away, so it's got to be him. There might be a few others, but he's the one that really does stand out. Do a tradable Road to Glory next year, so you're only losing coins to fluctuations. This way, I think you get to try out a lot more different players. Yeah, I agree. There's good points and bad points to both sides of the coin, right? So there's untradables means that I have to do more objectives. I have to do more SBCs. Maybe I have to do more foot champs to get red picks to be able to use those cards, etc. and so on and so forth. But also, the other flip side of that coin is that I won't be buying as many players. So maybe I'll have a load of coins and there's nothing for me to do. Maybe they don't bring out players. Maybe I've done all the objectives. Maybe there's nothing to grind for. There's no new player to add to the team. So I'm sat on all these coins and I can't actually do anything. So, yeah. I mean, I suppose you say, oh, you know, untradable, but then that technically means first owner, doesn't it? But I don't know. There's a long time to think about it. There is a long time. We've got 20 things to claim here. There is a long time to think about it. So I'm not ruling anything out. I'm not saying, yeah, right. Let's only do 5 tradable. Let's only do 5 untradable. Blah blah blah. I don't know yet. Just don't know what I'm gonna do. So yesterday was a bit of a mad one. Like I said, a lot of games played. 2 RAM complete. So. We can claim all this. I think we get like a few... Yeah, we get some packs. I mean, they're not going to be crazy good packs, but they will do for tomorrow's video. And I will go through a few more SBCs. I've still got marquee matchups to complete. I don't know if I'll show you me completing that today. I'll just do it ready for tomorrow. We can claim 2 RAM here, though. I don't know if he's going to walk out or not. Is he going to walk out? No, he doesn't. Of course he's not. But we've got 89 2 RAM. Am I ever going to use him? Probably not. Maybe if there's an objective for something that would require that card, maybe. But yeah, I'm not going to do this card because there's a lot of squad battles involved. And there was no way for me to do squad battles to get him and to do icon swaps. And if I had to choose to get this card or to do icon swaps, it was going to be icon swaps, right? Not that I did any, by the way. Haven't even started yet. But my point was, I wasn't going to sit there through loads of squad battles to get Tony and then to have to sit down and do all this as well. So I'd rather just get this done. Get the online done. Pick up all the tokens. I think we needed 5. So there is going to be 1 more that I need to pick up before we can get the icon pack tomorrow. So just going to claim... just a few more of these now, and then we'll move on to whatever else there is need to be claimed. I've not looked at everything completely. I finished yesterday, turned it off. That was enough. And now we're back to sort of claim everything. So is that everything? No, we've got Laporte done as well. Of course we have. So again, a few more packs to claim. Ready for tomorrow. I mean, you never know, right? So it depends what the minor team of the season is going to be with the Premier League. I'm hoping, like Liga NOS, for example, will have an awful lot of like silver base cards and things like that. I'm kind of hoping that EA re-release the upgrades that they've given us as well. So like the bronze and silver upgrades and things. Laporte is a very good card, by the way, and it's a player that links very well into my team. So he may end up being part of the main team because he links to Kante, and I've always struggled with Kante to keep him on chem because we've got Awar, we've got Littman and Shaw, but it then becomes a problem to link him in round the back, and yeah, so we'll have a look to see what happens there. But I've got like another 8 tokens to claim, I think, and is it 7 for Gattuso? Oh, wait a minute, hang on, we might have already... Oh, I don't know, we'll have a look at that. Done a few things here. So, we've got 6 of 6 for that. Trossard is not too far away from being completed. The only thing I need to do then is the Assist Architect. Assist 7 goals with crosses using 85 overall league player Totssf. That's not too difficult because it's boostable. And I know it's you think, hang on, how can you boost in rivals? The PC player base is so thin that if you get your friend to search at the same time, there is a chance you can link up. It's not straightforward, it's not easy to do, but it's a lot easier than what it would be on console, that's for sure. We've finally picked up the GOAT, which is the win 300 rival matches, which is for the Ultimate Pack. As I said, I will claim that, but we're not opening that until tomorrow because I do not want to pack a community or have the chance of packing a community team of the season when we could get a Premier League team of the season instead. It is untradeable, but still, good chance. I'm not going to put that as a TIFO for several reasons. A, if people come up against you and you have a GOAT or a golden GOAT or whatever, people look at you and they instantly quit sometimes because they think, well, he's played too many games, he's obviously good at the game, we'll leave. They don't know I'm not good at the game, but you know what I mean, they think you are. So we've got a Jumbo Gold 26 pack to claim there. We've got Socrates to claim as well, so I can now do Socrates objectives. And I think Socrates objective gives you like 2k XP or something. We've got the relaxation celebration. I never claim any of them, like I never use them or apply them. But there we go. We're about 12k away from our first player here, which is probably going to be Hadji. And I'm not going to take him because he's the better card. I'm going to take him because he links with his dad in the club. And of course Kent as well. So just makes sense for me to take Hadji. Won't necessarily make sense for you to take him. Maybe Elyounoussi fits your team better. I don't know. But there we are. So that's everything claimed. Happy days. Got a lot of packs to open tomorrow. Not all necessarily great packs, but still can clear all that off. That's from the yesterday pack session. So if I can open up the store, as you can see, we've got I mean, you know, 2 player packs here or there. They're not going to be particularly good. Or 1 rare player pack there. The Ultimate Pack is the one that we want. But also, marquee matchups this week is actually really good. That De Gea is a joke. I mean, why they felt the need to release another De Gea? I know the reason behind it. It says there, right? Because he helped with the outbreak in Spain and deserves to be recognised, sure, but deserves to have a card for that price. I mean, if you put in that SBC out and you're saying, look, 60k, fine, not a problem, right? 84 rated team with an inform, I'm on board, that's fine. But 2 segments, 83 with an inform, 85 with an inform, and the packs are terrible. Even if, right, they said, look, 83 with an inform, 85 with an inform. However, you get a untradeable. Is that the word I'm looking for? That just lost all meaning. Untradeable. Yeah, that makes sense. 50k pack for both of them. Then it's kind of like, oh, actually, yeah, because we're getting packs back, like really good packs, and we're going to get a good card. So it kind of makes up for it. Even if they were untradeable, that would make it a little bit more, maybe. The upgrades in question, of course, are these, the bronze and the silver. I really like these. I only got a chance to rinse them once because I just haven't had time to sit there and do bronze pack method, unfortunately. Obviously not interested in Trippier, so we're going to ignore him, pretend he doesn't exist. These have only got 2 hours left, so, you know, maybe makes sense to build a couple. But to be fair, I don't think the 82 is worth it anyway. The 82s to 88, I don't think there's going to be a Premier League player lower than 88. I think there's only like 1 or 2 if that image I've seen is correct. So don't think it'll be worth it for Premier League Team of the Season. Community Team of the Season guaranteed is what we're going to complete now. I'll do that ready and again leave it for Premier League. And same with marquee matchups. This mid-icon upgrade, by the way, I would do one for a laugh because we've got more than enough in the club to be able to do one. However, it's just not worth it in the slightest. It's not even remotely worth it. It's 40k cheaper, thereabouts, than what it was in February. And we are 2-3 months ahead of that now, so for them to only say, look, here's 40k discount is embarrassing. That needed to be one segment, or it needed to be a prime icon. If it was a prime icon, I would have done it, but yeah, not great. So marquee matchups, good rewards this week. Small rare gold players pack is really nice. Premium gold players pack could be decent. The rare mixed is nice, and the prime electrum, I pack things from Prime Electrum, so very good marquee matchups. However, what we're here for right now is the community team of the season so far, guaranteed SBC. Well, the effort required on that was a little bit more than I thought, but we've got it done. I'm going to give up, what's his name? Darami. Only used him for a review. Not a bad card, just won't use him ever again. So, yeah, kind of pointless. Berkey was packed. Parejo, who doesn't have a face, apparently was packed. Of course, he's untradeable as well. Rodak. So he can go, and I had to buy Aspas for about 10k and Canales for like 3 or 4k. So it's cost me around 14 to 15k. I think I even may had to have bought Illaramendi. Not quite sure. Either way, as I say, it wasn't that bad, and it's definitely worth a punt in my opinion. So there we go. This is the only one I'm opening today. I think I can complete the icon pack. I think I miscounted earlier. So I think I can do it, but I'm not going to do it in today's episode. I will do it in tomorrow's episode, where we'll just sit down and open loads of packs. So there we go. Let's go and do it then. Let's just break into it straight away before it disappears and we can't open it at all. Because if that, I mean, that's going to be a sad day if we can't do that. There we go. So community team of the season so far. I mean, ideally, in a perfect world, Thiago wouldn't be a bad pull. In fact, there's a lot more negative. There's a lot more positive than there is negative in terms of what we can get here. I do not want that goalkeeper, Gulakshi. I do not want that guy at all. Even if we get someone like Lucas Leiva, it's not a good pull, but I wouldn't be too upset with it. I just don't want Leno, and I don't want the Leipzig goalkeeper. To be honest, nearly anybody else isn't too bad for me. If we get Piqué, we can make it work. If we get Gomez, massive upgrade over the current Gomez, and he can go into an SBC. Dembele, the striker, not worth the pack, but still wouldn't be a bad pull at all. Zaha would be class. Casemiro, I mean, I don't think I'd use Casemiro, but he could link in with Hazard, so maybe I would. You know, there's a lot more positive than negative. I don't really want Simon. He's a good card. He's fantastic, actually. But he just doesn't fit into the team in the slightest, so I don't really want him, although I won't grumble if I get him. Let's stop talking about who we do and do not want, open it up and get the Hungarian goalkeeper that is going to ruin my day. Let's go. Let's get it open. I've clicked off. Wait for it. And we're back in the room. There we go. I'm put my controller down because I don't want to throw it when I get the Hungarian flag. Please, EA, give me a banger. I forgot to mention Bentancur. He would be another one that I don't want. Just doesn't fit the team in the slightest. And he's alright, but he's nothing special. And that is a letdown. That is a letdown and a half. To the point where we may have to do something a little bit more exciting, because that just wasn't... that didn't hit the spot, did it? This is what I was talking about. I am a little bit reluctant to give up a couple of players here, but to be honest, it's not that bad. Like, I can't remember the last time I used any of these cards. Robertson, I've got a lot of games with, 256 games. It's going to be sad to see him go, but he's so far behind the curve of what you need in a left-back now. I mean, that isn't a good card anymore. It just isn't, right? Now, and obviously, I'm a Liverpool fan, so Gini Wijnaldum, 64 games, not an awful lot of games played. Nice to have in the club, but does it really matter? Depay is a good card. 33 games, that's all I've done. Now, with icon swaps being the last set that we've got, I'm not too concerned about keeping first owner cards, because EA have already said there's only going to be 3 sets. There's not going to be a 4th. So why do we need first owner cards anymore? Those were the only objectives they ever released that were themed around first owner. So I don't really feel like I need it. Another one that people might be going, oh, really? Is, of course, Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker, 156 games. I've never liked him. Even when we were playing with him, I said that I wanted to upgrade him. There was a point where we actually started using the 84 João Cancelo because he was just so much better than this card. And now, again, as a right back in May, he's just not good enough. Nainggolan is another one that I like. 102 games, but again, at this point of the game, just not good enough. Mid-80 stats when you've got Team of the Season cards popping out. Just not there. Digne was good for links, but again, now so far behind him. We've got so many left-backs that are better than him. So there we go. I'm going to keep Mahrez with my stat card on. Actually could come in handy for when we go into squad battles in a bit. But yeah, I'm going to submit those, and we're going to get ourselves an 86 rated goalkeeper. This is the premium upgrade. So we get a 1 of 386 plus, just to make sure that it is the correct one. But there we go. I am gonna submit that. It's been fun. It's been emotional. There's a lot of hard work gone into it there. Will I get a chance to fill another one of these out? I'm not sure. Don't know how much weekend league I'm going to get to play. I can't actually enter it this week because I don't have enough points, because I only finished 6 games last week. Something that I only realized I was going to have a problem with when it was too late, basically. So my fault, miscalculated. But there we go. 1 of 3, 86 plus. Foot champions. I mean, I'm not going to run through the list of players that I want. I think it's pretty obvious. We need someone 90 plus rated to make this viable. Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe all would be so welcome. But we're going to get a relatively high rated goalkeeper. I'm feeling a Donnarumma here. Please don't disappoint me, EA. Let's go. Mahrez. You could have predicted Mahrez, couldn't you? Well, okay. We could actually take Mahrez. That would upgrade our, what is it, an 87. Or we could take Benzema, who's 90 rated. Either way, I feel like this is not a win. I mean, that is an upgrade over any player that I submitted. He is better on paper than any player that I submitted. Mahrez is an option, because I do like Mahrez, and the one that we have, I think, is the 87. I am disappointed, I won't lie to you. Even if I could open the icon pack today, I don't think I should, given the luck that we've got. So, yeah, I did get the 87. The 88 is... How much better is the 88? Not really worth it. I think I'm going to take Benzema. The 88 is... 1 pace, 1 dribbling, 1 defending, 2 physical, 2 passing, 2 shooting better than the 87. So I think it makes sense to choose Benzema. If we decide to go and do an SBC, we could use Benzema in our SBC. I know it's wise to keep champions, foot champs cards, but at the end of the day, something's telling me to take Mahrez. It really is. Like, I'm actually going to use that Mahrez. Maybe. I mean, would I? I don't know if I would. He's going to get a team of the season as well today. Probably. It's the second highest Mahrez, but how much is that Mahrez? Not that it matters. He's about 80k. How much is that Benzema? Imagine the Benzema's a little bit more because... And it's the highest rated Benzema that there is. Yeah, he's about 80k as well. It's about the same price. He does link with my Hazard as well, and he's French, and he'll link with Kante. I know Mahrez will as well, but I'll take Benzema. I've got Mahrez. It's only 1 difference here or there. I don't think it's going to make a blind bit of difference, so we'll put Benzema in the club. If I could like hand pick and choose what I've just done there, what I would like to do is maybe keep Robertson and put that Mahrez that I have into that SBC, take the 88 so that we could have kept a Mahrez and Robertson. That's what I've done if I could have hand-picked. But obviously we can't do that because life isn't like that way. So in terms of players that I've got here, Pau Lopez is the only player that I had in this team that is now being forced to be replaced. Now, I've actually finished with this team. I don't need it anymore, but just as an example, I'd have to use a 79 rated goalkeeper in this team. But you know, even without the foot champs cards, I've still got decent first owner sides. But there we go. Tomorrow, 125k pack, loads of other packs, and the icon pack as well, potentially, more than likely. Yeah, could have been better today, but it definitely could have been worse, couldn't it? We could have just got 386s. At least I had a dilemma. At least I had 2 choices, rather than just which terrible 86 do I choose. If you have enjoyed today's video, do me a favour, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.